My first topic I will be talking about is health and disease, um, as we studied in our course of current events. Um, Especially like right now with the Ebola crisis that's going on uh, over in Liberia, Sierra Leone, Nigeria, and now the United States. Um, as you can see, 4,000, almost 5,000 people have died from the disease in 5 different countries. Um, and now, as you can see in the photos, the World Health Organization admits the figures underestimate the warns that could be as many as 20,000 cases by November if efforts to be tackled in the outbreak are not stepped up. The Ebola deaths in West Africa up to October 14th are 4,555 confirmed and suspected. Includes one death in the U.S. So 2,484 in Liberia, 862 in Guyana, 1,200 in Sierra Leone, and 8 in Nigeria, and 1 in the U.S. As it shows, they just carrying people on these stretchers that die daily. Um, Despite the attempts to deploy more health workers and open new Ebola treatment centers in the worst affected countries, the WHO said there's still significant lack of beds in Sierra Leone and Liberia, with more than 3,000 needed. Existed bed capacity in Guyana is 160. Total beds needed 260. Extra beds required 100. In Liberia, you have 620. In capacity, you need 2,930. And still, the extra required beds are 2,310 beds more. In Sierra Leone, you have 346 beds capacity. Total beds needed is 1,198. Extra beds still required 852 just to keep all these patients in these hospitals. And as you can see in the map, the current outbreak, in the lighter pink, it's from 1 to 10, 11 to 50, and then the red, darker red, is 50 to 100, and the darker red is 100 to 300, and 301 to 1,000. As you can see, it's growing, and the borders have been closed to those countries. The first case was the deadly virus diagnosed in the U.S. soil was announced on October 1st. Thomas Eric Duncan, 42, contacted the virus in Liberia before traveling to the U.S., and he died on October 8th. He did not display any symptoms until the 24th of September. 5 days after his arrival, he came in contact with people who were being monitored, where he was being monitored for symptoms. As you can see on the map, in Dallas basically is right now where they have it. Norway, UK, Germany, France, Spain are some of the countries where they found 8 had died, some have recovered, some in treatment. In Germany, 3 cases were found. Spain, 3 cases were found. Well, 2. 1 treatment and 2 deaths. In Norway, 1 treatment. In France and UK, 2 have recovered from the disease. And as you can see on the cumulative deaths, up to October 14th. In the blue in Guyana, they're up to 4,500. The red, they're 2,400, and so forth as it goes higher and higher. The past epidemics were in South Sudan, Uganda, the Congo, Gabon. It's more intense, multiple outbreaks. As far as that, as dealing with the church, the missionaries and churches that they have there will probably be assisting some of these medical doctors with supplies and any other help that they can establish to help these victims of Ebola. The only thing is to pray for these people and for medications to arrive so they can treat all these people that are dying on a daily basis. That is my first topic. My second topic will be on migration and asylum to the European Union, and it's showing how people on a daily basis arrive, boatloads of poor and desperate migrants into Europe. It has to pressure on the European Union to find a solution for this. For this problem. It's a big challenge affecting Europe now. In the past 2 years, 165,000 irregular immigrants tried to cross into the Mediterranean and Europe in the past 9 months, compared to 60,000 for the whole 2013. And you can see the fluctuations of popularity of routes of European, Central Mediterranean, Eastern Mediterranean Sea, the Western Balkan, Eastern Mediterranean, and others. You can see the detections of all the illegal border crossers from 60,000 down to 50 to 10,000. It's changed throughout the years. In 2013, it has been a decline. Total immigrants arrivals in Europe via Mediterranean. In 2014, you've had almost a little bit over 150,000, and it fluctuates from year to year. A lot of these are refugees, basically, that are coming from Syria, Iraq, Syria, Russia, Afghanistan, Siberia, Pakistan, Kosovo, Somalia, and Iran and Iraq. Syria is one of the biggest, 50,000. A lot of them come to claim asylum. One of their biggest problem is where they head to. They head to Germany, France, Sweden, the UK, Italy, Belgium, Hungary, Austria, Netherlands, Poland. And right now it's an estimated 434,160 people. As far as what to do for the church, is to reach out to these people and help them as best as possible. with food and somewhere to live, and also assist maybe the government in trying to house them in certain places and um, teach them about the word. But it's going to be a big problem as the years go by, where we're not going to have enough social services to provide to all these people, basically with the ones that we already have now. Um, and that is the end of my report.